Welcome to ExhibitView Solutions video training. This tutorial is called Synchronizing. With this tool, you will be allowed to create video synchronized transcripts using a text document and media file. Let's take a tour of the Synchronize interface. Along the top, you'll see buttons for creating a new sync, opening a sync, saving, start recording, remove recording, and our Getting Started guide. In the middle of the screen, you'll see our transcript viewer. At the top right, you'll see a preview window for video content. And below the video preview, you will see an area where you will add transcripts and media. Let's open up the Getting Started guide. This guide will offer a quick review of the steps required to synchronize transcripts and media files. Let's talk about file formats. You can synchronize videos in the VOB, MP4, MPEG-1, and MPEG-2 formats. You can also synchronize audio files in the MP3 or .wav format. You may create your own transcribed documents, and they must be saved or converted into the ASCII text format. We will discuss how to create these next. If you use an NCRA accredited court reporter or firm, they can easily provide you a properly formatted and certified transcript as an ASCII file. Let's discuss creating your own transcripts. You have to keep in mind that you cannot have any more than 55 to 60 characters wide and no spaces between your lines. I have created a sample transcript using Microsoft Word. To adhere to these limits, I have chosen to use Arial as my font. I've set my point size to 14, and I have also adjusted my width margin at the top to 5 inches. When your transcribed document is complete, you will need to convert this to a text file. To do this, open the main menu in Word and choose Save As, and choose Other Formats. When the next dialog box opens, look at the bottom for Save as Type. Use the drop-down and choose Text. You will then hit Save, and another small dialog box will appear. In this dialog box, you will see options. Please put a check mark next to Insert Line Breaks. This will retain your character width formatting only. Now you have a proper transcript to use for synchronization. Let's synchronize. I'm going to click Create New Sync. The sync description name is going to be called Sample. The short name is going to be called SAM. TranscriptPro will create a new folder for your synchronized transcript, and in this case it will be labeled SAM. The new folder location is going to be my desktop. Next, I will add the deponent name as SAM and the last name as Sample. For now, I can leave all of the other information blank and click OK. Let's load our files. Click on the button called Add Transcript. Browse to the location of your text transcript and click OK. You will see the transcript text in the viewer. Next, click on the button called Add Media. Browse to the location of your audio or video files, select them, and click OK. These files will be copied to the directory that you created. Don't forget to remember where you saved your synchronized folder. Now that we have a transcript and media files, we are prepared to start the synchronizing process. You should keep in mind that it is best to synchronize in one sitting. I'm going to select the first line of this transcript and click on the button at the top called Start Recording. This will begin playback of our media file. As I hear the first spoken word of each sentence, I will hit my spacebar. The transcript I've created will summarize this entire process. Let's begin.
This sample transcript is being created using Microsoft Word. You must keep in mind that you cannot have more than 55 to 60 characters of text per line. I have set my font to Arial with a point size of 14 and a width margin of 5 inches. These settings are critical when converting from a Word document to a text document. Also, you should not have spaces between your lines. You should also consider that you type exactly what is heard on your audio or video file. After you have created your transcript document in Microsoft Word, you will need to convert this to a text document. To do this, choose Save As from the File menu and choose Other Formats. Next, in the box below the file name, you will see Save As Type. Use the drop-down and choose Text Document. Then, hit Save and another small dialog box will appear. In this box, you will see Options, and you should put a check mark next to Insert Line Breaks. This will retain your line width formatting. Your text file transcript is now ready to be synchronized. As I synchronize this transcript, I'm tapping my spacebar upon hearing the first word of each sentence. You should be prepared to start your synchronization and completely finish in one sitting. This concludes my sample transcript.
Now that we have completed synchronizing this sample transcript, I will go back to the top toolbar and click on Save Project. You have to work with this process a few times, so start with something short and get the hang of it before working with a longer project. Now that we've concluded synchronizing this sample transcript, we can move over to our Transcripts tab and add our sample sync to the case we were working on. Now that I have my new synchronized transcript in a case, I can go ahead and double-click to open it. The transcript will start playing. I can then pause the video and bookmark segments as I choose or use any of the tools available. There is an additional documentation for video editing, aka bookmarking, in our user guide. We suggest that you read this section thoroughly to fully understand all the capabilities for editing and exporting video clips or segments for use on a PC or an iPad. This now concludes our video demonstration of synchronizing transcripts within TranscriptPro.